So we're looking at our Endothermic lab. So right now I have approximately 30 milliliters of water in our first beaker, and I need you to take a look and record the temperature of the sample. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to add a scoop of salt A. So you can see it coming in. I'm going to carefully add it to the beaker, and I'm going to stir it around. And now watch the thermometer. Is the temperature increasing or decreasing? As soon as the temperature stops changing, record this as the solution or mixture's temperature. Okay, I'm going to switch the setup. So I'm going to quickly clean off the thermometer. Okay, so now I'm going to put the thermometer back into a fresh beaker of water. Okay, so I have a fresh beaker of water. So this is for salt 2. So let's give the temperature a second to equilibrate so that we can record our initial temperature. Temperature has stopped changing, so record that temperature for the initial temperature of sample B, salt B. Okay, so now, same technique. I am going to add a scoop of salt B to our beaker. There it is. Use a clean stirring rod, and I'm going to stir it around. And as I am stirring this around, pay attention to what's happening to the temperature. Is it increasing or decreasing? And when the temperature stops changing, you're going to record the solution or mixture's final temperature. So go ahead, record final temperature. Now I'm going to prep for our third and final salt. Okay, so fresh beaker of water. Lower the thermometer in, and we need to give the thermometer a minute to measure the initial temperature of this fresh water. So we don't record a temperature until that red liquid, which is an alcohol with red dye in it that is not mercury. Okay, so the temperature seems to have stopped changing. Try to move in a little bit so you can maybe read that thermometer a little bit better. There you go. So record that as salt C, our third trial's initial temperature of the water. So now I'm going to add a scoop of salt C to the beaker. I'm going to start stirring it around and watch that temperature. Is it increasing or decreasing? So notice with this one, the temperature has definitely changed, but the amount of change is much smaller. I'm going to stop stirring here for a moment. And when that red alcohol in the thermometer stops changing, stops moving up or down, then we record the final temperature of the mixture. So let me see if I can get a... So there you go. Record your final temperature for solution or sample C.